It's always been this uphill battle to just get a video file off of this headset and onto my phone without the internet, without uploading to a server or plugging in a cable. Let's rewind. 2024, July. I'm sat at home tinkering with new VR SDKs. I record about an hour of gameplay footage using the little inbuilt screen capture, and it goes perfectly. I close the game down, I open up the gallery, and I see my footage. 1 whole hour of screen captured. The next step is taking it off the headset, and you can do this in 2 ways. You can plug in the headset to the computer and use a file transfer, or you can do it wirelessly via the Meta Quest app. Simply upload the footage to Meta's servers from the headset and download the footage in the Meta Quest app on your phone. This sucks. This is not simple. It takes 40 minutes for my footage to sync with the cloud, 10 minutes to show up in the app, and then it takes 15 minutes to download. We're talking about a 300 megabyte file here.
Not doing anything. This button doesn't do anything.
Oh, and one more thing, my phone is completely useless during that 15 minutes because they don't support background downloading. All I want to do is copy a few hundred megabytes from this headset to my phone. That's it. I start looking at different ways to send files across the internet. Bluetooth, sockets, FTP, SCP, NFS, you name it. I looked it up, I studied it, I figured out how it worked, and I crossed it off my list. And then I found exactly what I was looking for. WebRTC, Web Real-Time Communications. Immediately, I got to work building the protocol. It's mainly intended for low latency media interactions. The thing is that WebRTC will let you send any information across that peer-to-peer connection. You can build whatever you want on top of that. We want to send all of the bytes. We're going to send a lot.
I found this project called SnapDrop, which is basically exactly what I'm building. It's AirDrop. So it's based on WebRTC. It's open source, or it was open source, but then it was acquired by
LimeWire? What the fuck? What in the 2004? They sold their soul to LimeWire.
So I think I'm going to use that as a case study.
So let's say you want to send a meme fresh out of the oven from your phone to your headset. First, we need to do a bunch of admin work with this thing called a signaling server. Its job is to hook people up, but not get involved in the relationship. In order for the phone to send the meme, it's got to tell the signaling server who it's trying to send it to, and the signaling server will simply pass this along to that person. That's the Quest in this case. If the Quest is in the market for the meme, then it will respond with an answer, which in turn is passed back through the server to the iPhone. They do this a few times to find a mutually available transport method, and then the server gets the hell out of there, and the Quest and the iPhone can finally make love. I mean, send the meme.
Good morning! Good morning! Good morning!
Okay, so this is the first test of DropVR in the real world. I am Teal Viper, and now I'm going to go to it in the headset. Let's go to the website. Yes, there I am. I'm appearing. Look at that. That is sick. So we've got this XR button. When I enter this, I should hopefully see my phone. I should hopefully see my phone. Let's do it. Enter VR. Yes! It's there. Oh my God. Hey, that's actually sick. I made it so that it also uses my intelligent panels to basically detect where I'm standing and move towards me. So if I like spin in a circle like this, it doesn't follow me aggressively, but when I stop, it should just correct for where I am and appear in front of me. Okay, let's see if this button works. Oh, something happened. This way maybe? Hey, it kind of worked actually. If I click here, yes, it opens the keyboard. It lets me type. Wait, hang on. Does this actually work? It's actually working. Like it's actually detecting, it's actually sending a message through. Now I want to try and send a file to my phone. So I'm gonna press this button. It opens up the file explorer. I can select the video, select. It's going. It's going. I can see the bar. It's appeared on my phone. Instant. Downloading. Okay, so it just sent to my phone. I saw the progress bar. It's in the downloads. It's in the downloads, so I'm gonna tap this and it should just play. And this is me testing it last night. That's actually sick. Can't believe it actually works with the phone as well.
I cannot tell you how much faster this is than using the Quest app. Once I've built something and it's useful to me, I just start adding more and more features. It's addictive. It's my addiction, okay? I like building things to the point where they are useless again because there's just too much. There's just too much going on. You can paste text and it will instantly blast that to the target device. You can open up a chat interface and have a little text chat conversation over Wi-Fi, not through the internet. Oh, and if you want a low latency screen share, you can do that too over the same connection. Just share your screen with the person in the room. I built this feature to get around the fact that TikTok doesn't have a live stream client for macOS. So my thoughts were, I will just share my Mac screen with the Windows live stream software on a Windows machine. TikTok suspended the stream. I don't know how they know, but they know, okay? You've been warned. I cannot tell you how important it is to build your own tools, to solve your own problems and flex your programming muscles. Build the solutions to the problems you see in the world, build something for you, and you might accidentally solve something for other people. And since building DropVR, basically everyone I know has used it at least once to send a file to a friend in their office, or to send a file from their VR headset to their phone, or me just using it as an AirDrop replacement between an Android device and an iPhone. DropVR is live at DropVR.com. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it up. I'm hoping to keep it up forever, but you know, things are a bit chaotic, okay? But it's up there for now. DropVR.com. It works between any two devices with modern browsers. Share it, use it, break it. Comment down below what you want me to add to it. I want to add more things to this and I want to make it more robust, so please try and help me break it. Go and use DropVR, it would mean the world to me, and hit the subscribe button so that I can continue making things like this. Have a wonderful day. See ya.